Call on Yahawah by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Rakakadash. Call on Yahawah by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Rakakadash. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahawah by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Rakakadash, the great Alishai of Israel, the great I am, my Father in heaven, the possessor of heaven and earth, and of the spirits of heaven and earth. I come before you in the name of Yahushai, the Adonai, the Mashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel, and rose to sit to become his Father's right arm, my Redeemer, my Comforter, and my salvation. And the only one that pleaded his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for his salvation. And given all respects to his prophets, which is GMS Millstone, Great Millstone, and thank them for bestowing the word on me through the power of the Most High, and giving our respect to the the Akim, the brothers that's doing it solo on the highways and byways and pushing the word to the best that they can, and giving all respect to the Akwat, the women, with whether you got a man or not, and you still obeying the words. Excuse me, y'all. Minor irritation. And who's still obeying the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, listening, learning in silence. Shalom. Coming back to you with another episode through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and the name of Yahushai. And this episode is not going to be a continuation of the last. This is going to be a new episode. I've just been very busy at these chaotic jobs. And it's just been very busy, just going through life and trying to survive. So, sometimes I may be audited, not there for a second, but I'm back to push the word. And I had a dream again that I was preaching the word to somebody. But as usual, you people, they wouldn't listen in the dream. They wouldn't listen. You guys don't listen. And there will be a very dire consequence to you doing the things that you do. And you will suffer for the things that you do and the ignorance that you present to the Holy Father. You got to be careful with the choices that you make in life. And in this life, you got to be wise and smart. So I choose to be wise and I choose to be smart. We're in Ezekiel chapter 31, verse 10. Coming back with you with a quick lesson before I go to my job. And the job is very incredibly hard because you stupid white people like to give everybody this retarded money for taxes. Money is truly the root of all evil. And these people become retarded maniacs over money and going crazy and going to go buy stuff that they don't need, going to go out to eat and going to go overflow and overwhelm. Just whatever they do, period, So my energy is being drained on these ridiculous jobs and the wickedness of this white man and what he does to society and how people are stupid and easily distracted by things that doesn't even matter, But I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna press on because the day is coming toward this devil is finally gonna crash. It's finally gonna fall, and I'm gonna enjoy it if I'm able to live to see that day. And we're getting close. Amen to that. So, 31 verse 10 of Ezekiel. Therefore, thus says Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because you have increased in height and set its top among the thick boughs, and its heart was lifted up in its heights. Therefore, I will deliver you into the hand of the mighty one, the nations, and he shall surely deal with it. I have driven it out for its wickedness. That's the white people, like I just said, they sow and they height. They feel like they got so much money, they feel like America is the best, and they can care less. All they care about It's their desires and a self-indulgence, and our people follow that. It's just a horrible advertisement of being wicked, obviously, but because people feel like this is the society that we live in and that it'll last forever, whatever's going on in these people's vain mind, and it's not true. Everything comes with change. Nothing lasts forever. And I love you, how about you, Shai, and the name Shai for that, because this doesn't last forever. We at a time and an era to where the second rise of the Roman Empire is going to fall. We at the time and the era to where we're seeing signs of World War III, signs of great famine, signs of great pestilence, signs of great chaos and evil at an all-time height, and desires at an all-time height of what people do, and just the maximum of what this white devil man can do, period. But the Lord has said, I, because you are set up in this height, and do not, you not only take from his children, you taking their life force, their livelihood, you take from them what makes them strong. You take their desires, and you take from those that are just trying to survive. And we ain't did nothing to these white people. We did everything to the Father, and they still haven't let us go. We still trapped here. So in order for the Most High to save us, he has to destroy all this, and have to get rid of everything. And it's our fault, you know. But the Lord loves us, and he said he will get rid of this oppressor. He will get rid of this wicked family. And the 2/3 that follow and believe in this, it says, therefore I will deliver into the hand of the mighty one of the nations, and he shall surely deal with it. I have driven it out for its wickedness. And aliens, the most terrible of nations, have cut it down and left it. Its branches have fallen on the mountains and in the valleys. Its boughs lie broken by all the rivers of the land, and all the peoples of the earth have gone from under its shadow, and left from it. On its ruin will remain all the birds of the heavens, and all the wild beasts of the field will come to its branches, so that no trees by the water may never again exalt themselves from their heights, nor set their tops among the thick boughs, that no tree which drinks water may ever be high enough to reach up to them. That's the height and the wickedness of this people. These devils, man, they so annoying and they so wicked. The only time that I see a devil is when I'm going to work and I gotta be nice, and I don't want to be nice. I wish to show my true nature, but I have to contain myself until these times come. It says, for they have all been delivered to death, to the depths of the earth, among the children of men who go down to the pit. Thus says Yahawah Shem Yahushai. In the day when it went down to hell, I caused mourning. I covered the deep because of it. I restrained its rivers, and the great waters were held back. I caused Lebanon to mourn for it, and all of the trees of the field wilted because of it. I made the nation shake at the sound of its fall, when I cast down to hell together with those who descend into the pit, and all the trees of Eden, meaning the world, in this great, terrible nuclear day that's coming, the choice and best of Lebanon. All that drink water were comforted in the depths of the earth, meaning that the elect, we are stuck in the pit. We at the deepest, lowest part of the pit, and we still in comfort because we have the Holy Spirit. We have something that these white people will never have and can never take from us. In those days and times to come will be a tried to death. They try to take what makes us special, which is the Holy Spirit, and they ain't going to be able to. They also went down to hell with it, with those slain by the sword, and those who were its strong arm dwelt in the shadows among the nations. To which of the trees in Eden will you be likened in glory and greatness? It says, "Yet you shall be brought down with the trees of Eden to the depths of the earth. You shall lie in the midst of the uncircumcised, the blind." And that's with them 2/3. But with those slain by the sword, this is Pharaoh and all his multitude, says Yahawah. And it came to pass in the 12th year, in the 12th month of the first day of the month, that the word of Yahawah came to me, saying, Son of man, take up lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say to him, You are like young lions among the nations. You are like a monster in the seas, bursting forth in your rivers, troubling the waters with your feet, and fouling the rivers. Exactly. Gave us so much chaos and gave us so much problems and wouldn't stop. This is day and night, night and day, a perpetual torment for the children of Israel by the white man. Thus says Yahweh Shem Shai, I will therefore spread my net over you with a company of many people, and they will draw you up in my net. Then I will leave you on the land. I will cast you out on the open fields, and cause to settle on you all the birds of the heavens. And with you I will fill the beasts of the whole earth. I will lay your flesh on the mountains, and fill the valleys with your carcasses. I can't wait, because the time is coming to where these white people blood gonna spill. It says, I will also water the land with the flow of your blood, even to the mountains, and the riverbeds will be full of you. When I put out your light, I will cover the heavens and make its stars dark. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. All the bright lights of the heavens I will make dark over you, and bring darkness upon your land, says Yahweh Shem Shai. And upon the great nuclear day, everything is going to go black. I will also trouble the hearts of many peoples when I bring your destruction among the nations, into the countries which you have not known. Yes, I will make many peoples astonished at you, and their king shall be horribly afraid of you when I brandish my sword before them. Here's the key to this these verses, is because we know that the original Egypt didn't expand that far. They actually ended when the Israelites were freed by Moses out of their captivity. So Egypt ceased to be in that mighty strong power. They ceased to be as soon as Egypt stopped being built by the Israelites. So it's not talking about the Egyptians in the past. It's talking about those who take up the Egyptian practice today, which is the white man. And this is the new Egypt. So he's talking about this new Egypt in coding. If you don't know how to read the Bible, you'll be lost. And if you don't understand the dark parables and the dark sayings of Yahawah, then you won't understand this book at all. Like most of you don't, who don't listen, who could care less, and say this book is just a book, and it's not. This is the most powerfulest book I've ever seen. This is Yahweh Shimi Al Shani Name Al Shai's book. And in time, you'll be seeking for a needle in the haystack, and you won't be able to make it in enough time to even get the book. And when you do, the book will be locked to you. And each and every verse in the Bible has a lock to it. And you have to know the right combination in order to get it. But you won't have time during these times of war that are coming, which I can't wait to see the looks on your face. I don't have to know who you are to know that you're wicked. I'll know when the time of chaos comes and see your faces drain and see you turn pale. Because it's not only the white people that are going to be destroyed, it's the wicked 2/3 who believe in them that will be destroyed. And it won't be hard to spot you out during all the chaos. And it'll be many of you with all the same looks on your face. I will also trouble the hearts of many people when I bring your destruction among the nations, into the countries which you have not known. Yes, I will make many peoples astonished at you, and their kings shall be horribly afraid of you when I brandish my sword before them. And they shall tremble every moment, every man for his own life, in the day of your fall. So this is talking about America. And America, it's on its way down due to what's going on out there in Ukraine, and them not stopping ceasefire, and Putin going on a destructive rampage and trying to, he's actually overtaken Ukraine, In the process of doing so, Ukraine is calling for American allies to jump in. They want them to at least lock down their airspace with their jets, but it could trigger the world war. And that's what we know from World War One and World War Two. That started from two small countries, and then out of nowhere, the rest of the countries just jumped in. And I'm gonna make a quick closeout because I gotta get prepared for work. But this is what it means, and I couldn't restrain myself. The spirit came down onto me to at least make one video. It says, "For thus says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the sword of the king of Babylon shall come upon you, by the swords of the mighty warriors, all of them, those most terrible of the nations. I will cast you, your multitude to fall." So America is going to go against Russia, and Russia is going to kick their butt. "They shall plunder the pomp of Egypt, and all the multitude shall be destroyed. I will also destroy all its animals from beside its great waters. The foot of man shall muddy them no more." Exactly, white people ain't gonna torment them no more. They ain't gonna go after them no more. If they already dead and destroyed and gone, they gonna starve to death during these times, and I can't wait to see these wicked people's faces when they die. It's gonna be a pleasure to me in the days to come, because I'm so tired of being tormented, so tired of being caught in slavery, and I have to live like this every day, and I have to be desolate on the ground. But guess what? My Lord is coming. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, is coming to save me and the rest of those of us that believe. We know the prices that we must pay, and we have to be strong to give these sacrifices in order to prove that Yahweh loves us. That we love Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. It's like, yeah, I'm prepared to lay down my life if need be. I'm prepared to sacrifice my own people if need be. I'm prepared to let go of everything that I've loved in order to be with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because I know the secret behind all things. And I just pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai keeps me alive and gives me the feet of deer's feet, that I may escape these great catastrophes that are ahead. At least I'm mad enough to face what's going on instead of being cowards like the rest of these people and turning away. It says, "Then I will make the waters clear and make their rivers run like oil," says Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. "When I make the land of Egypt desolate and the countries of destitute of all that once filled, when I strike all those who dwell in it, then they shall know that I am Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is the lamentation with which they shall lament her. The daughters of the nations shall lament her. They shall lament for her, for Egypt, and all of her multitude, says Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." And that, it was a quick one. I'm not going to go too farther down because it's more. But I'm going to bring you back another video tomorrow, calling Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the name of Yahushai. Ba, 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 ba. See you on the next episode, Lord willing. Shalom.